get up in this game and I'ma blow up like a terrorist. Kicking bubba bass, they just fuck around on the snares and shit. Found the key to success and I ain't obliged to sharing it, but I got the gift of gab and enough common sense to cherish it. High up this light that don't stop me from smoking. I inhale and exhale, I go through the motions. I break down the tree, light it after we roll it. We taking them shots, I come back and reload them. They can't fuck with me, clear the seed of this hopeless. You claiming you ballin', but bitch by the coaches to live out this life. Oh, I gotta stay focused, supplying it dope like I'm pushing this coke. Just look in my closet, you can see that Nike.
You know, it's more of, okay, how do I get this on my own? You know, how do we make what we started to what we wanted it to end up being, you know? So that type of drive and that type of, you know, mindset, you know, I feel was a huge inspiration for me, you know, from everything. Even when I strayed on my own path and eventually found my way back to music, you know, he was still at it, you know, and that type of persistence is inspiring.
What are some of your passions?
I have a few. I mean, I kind of hinted at one a little bit earlier. You know, I love music. You know, from my mom singing Mary J, vacuuming on Saturday in the morning, waking me up. You know, but I mean, I've always felt like music can take you to another place. You know, it makes you feel different things. It has a lot of power. You know, and not only for the power aspect, but it's a form of expression of it. You know, it's art. So. Music is one of my hobbies. You know, I'm actually a recording artist. I've done a few shows around town to record. I'm actually working on my project, but you know, more in like a real life type of hobby. I love working on old cars. You know, I have an '88 Super Sport Monte Carlo. All original, man. It's like my pride and joy. You know, and I've kind of passed that type of feeling along with my son. And he could point out anything, he's like, Dad, that's an Impala, but I don't like that Impala. I like the box ones. That one's too round for me. You know, and just to be a 7-year-old kid to be like, to break a car down for you like that. You know, I take him with me along with everything. You know, every little nut and bolt I change, you know, he's in there with it. So, you know, that and I collect shoes. So that's that too.
What are your goals that you plan to accomplish after you graduate from college?
Good question, good question. Well, I feel like this goes without saying. Most people in college say this. This is the foundation that I'm laying for everything else. But what I plan to do, you know, with being an audio major, I would be able to, you know, open my own recording studio, and if it's, you know, me getting myself on, recording myself, you know, actually engineering my own projects, you know, that's one aspect of it. Going into my own business to actually record others, like I said before, you know, be it getting my dad on or getting some of my homies on or whatever it is, you know. But I just feel like this is the foundation for me to build something monumental. I think of like the Empire State Building. You know, if the foundation was faulty on that, it never would have been the world's tallest building. So at this point in my life, I'm just at the point where I'm building my foundation. You know, with some of the goals, like, I mean, we all want to be rich and famous and that type of thing, but it's not the fame that motivates me. It's not so much the money, it's more of the progress I can make along the way, the type of people I can impact along the way, the lives I can touch along the way. That's what I plan to do when I graduate. Change lives.
Get my flow sick, get my flow Queezy. Get my flow sick, get my flow Queezy. Queezy, Queezy. PeeJay is Queezy.
this game and I'ma blow up like a terrorist. Kicking bass, they just fuck around on the snares and shit. Found the key to success and I ain't obliged to sharing it, but I got the gift of gab and enough common sense to cherish it. High up this light that don't stop me from smoking. I inhale and exhale, I go through the motions. I break down the tree, light it after we roll it. We taking them shots, I come back and reload them. They can't fuck with me, clear the seed. It is hopeless. You claiming you ballin', but bitch, by the coaches to live out this life. Oh, I gotta stay focused, supplying this dope like I'm pushing this coke. Let's look in my closet, you can see that Nike was endorsing them ahead of my time, like Michael J in a DeLorean. I'm graduating, top of my class, valedictorian. These bars make 'em wanna kill. Ace up Dr. Kevorkian in this life, and for everyone, but you welcome. Trying to make it happen, fuck making it rapping.
Wake up every morning, I have a different perception on like myself, like my life, because there's so many things that you really can be in the world. It's ridiculous.
That's too enigmatic. Yeah. Pinky's up.
It's
Damn, like, you know the deal.
life is about
Slams on the beat. Yeah. The dopest poets, you motherfuckers can't help but notice.
life is like this. It's about priorities. So you can be good at a lot of shit, but what are you gonna do first? So you can be good at playing basketball, you can be good at playing football, you can have a 4.2 for accelerated classes, AP classes, or whatever. You can do all of that, but guess what? If you have all of this information, what are you gonna apply first?
First thing you got to think of is what's most important.
But they're all important.
You got to prioritize them. Which one is
That's what I
an
just
immediate
said.
fire? You know, which one is...
But how do you figure it out? How do you figure that out? You got 3 things that can make your life better. How are you gonna organize those 3 things? When
First
all
thing
3
I
of
put
them
first?
pay well, when all 3 of them, you have 3 different dreams.
First thing I would think of is passion.
Obviously, if you do it, you got a passion for it because you're already doing it. But
Intensity.
what is gonna help you signify the difference?
Tell me.
There's no way to do it. Like, you have to you have to override your focus.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you focus too much on more than one thing, you're drawn to a certain one for a certain amount of time. It's not consistent. Like, it's weird. Because right now, a motherfucker can say, hey, look, drive from here to New York, it'll be $1 million waiting on you. It'll be $1 million waiting on you there. And then we can get to Arizona. We can be driving through Arizona. And somebody can tell you, well, look, I got $1 million here in Florida, if you can get to Florida. And then we start driving, we hit Texas, and then somebody say, hey, we got $1 million for you in Michigan or in Canada. Somewhere wherever you go, you're the same distance. So you're still the middle point. So where are you going? Like, life is about the luck of the draw. For instance, do you see kids come up out of Vegas playing basketball? Everybody want to be in the league, everybody want to be in the league. They bust their ass, pay attention to everybody. They bust their ass until right before it's that time. Everybody falls. They get that taste and everybody falls. So why? Is
You
it because
appreciate
they're
it more.
consistent enough? Lack of dedication? Is it because you just got too much shit going on? What is it? Well, people don't understand the power of thoughts and the power of words. So, if a person is thinking bad from you and they're consistently around you, even if you don't know that they're thinking bad about you, it weighs heavy. Energy is real. positive energy is real. Like, it's the realest shit ever. And if you don't understand that or understand why, it's like you walk around mad at the world and see how much the world show you. Probably more negative shit. You walk around positive. Walk around the world positive and see how much better your life is.
They never understand me, I'm just too enigmatic. Times are getting hard, and I don't ask for shit. I'm chasing after this dream, it's moving fast as shit. New money, old Chevy.